টপিক নিয়ে চলে এসেছি, সেটা আগের দিনের টপিকের কন্টিনিউয়েশন, দ্যাট ইজ বেসিক মেকানিজম অফ অ্যাপোপ্টোসিস। আমরা আজকে বেসিক মেকানিজম অফ অ্যাপোপ্টোসিস পড়ব। তো সেটা আবার দুটো টাইপের হয়, আমরা বিভিন্ন রকম বিভিন্ন অ্যাসপেক্ট থেকে বিভিন্নভাবে ভাগ করা যায়। তো ফার্স্টলি আমি যে অ্যাসপেক্টে ভাগ করব সেটা হচ্ছে ক্যাসপেস। তোমরা আগের দিনই পড়েছো হোয়াট ইজ ক্যাসপেস। তো আমি চেষ্টা করছি যে বোথ ইংলিশ অ্যান্ড বেঙ্গলিতে তোমাদের এই ব্যাপারটাকে বলতে, বিকজ আমাকে অনেকে রিকোয়েস্ট করেছে যে যারা ইউটিউব চ্যানেলে যে যদি ইংলিশে হয় তাহলে অন্যান্য ভাষার মানুষরাও সেটা খুব অ্যাভেলেবেল হবে। তো আমি মেনলি এই চ্যানেলটা বেঙ্গলি যারা বাংলা ভাষায় যারা করছে তাদের জন্য আমি করেছি, বাট আমার মনে হলো যে সবার জন্যই এটা অ্যাভেলেবেল করে দেওয়া উচিত। সো আমি দুটো চেষ্টা করছি যে দুটো মোডেই যাতে পুরো ব্যাপারটাকে বোঝাতে পারি। সো welcome to our channel Home Study 24/7. So today's topic is the continuation of the previous topic, that is apoptosis. And apoptosis mainly of two types actually. There are many aspects, we can divide it in many aspects, but in the prime time it is mainly caspase dependent and caspase independent. So what is caspase? We already have discussed in our previous lecture, but today I am also saying about the caspase, that is caspase actual. This term caspase, cysteine dependent aspartate direct-tase protease. This is actual cysteine dependent aspartate directed protease. What is this meaning? Actual caspase is an enzyme. Caspase is an enzyme. What type of enzyme it is? It is protease. Whenever you find ASE, these terms after any word, then you have to think that it can break the molecule. Like protease means it can break the protein molecule. So caspase is an enzyme. Which type of enzyme? It is cysteine rich enzyme. We all know that protein makes from amino acid. So cysteine is an amino acid and enzyme also a protein. So the protein caspase, it is mainly made up of cysteine rich amino acid. So it is cysteine dependent and aspartate direct-tase protease. So it's itself a protein and breaks also a protein because its name is protease. Which type of protein it can break? It can break the protein that have aspartate amino acid in its sequence. So if the protein is made up of aspartic acid or aspartate, then this particular zone can be directed or recognized by this caspase enzyme, and caspase is like a scissor, and this caspase is mainly made up of cysteine rich residue. So this cysteine can break down the aspartate, this region. Okay, so it's actually an enzyme, and it is the main enzyme of cell death. We all know from the previous, if you can see the previous lecture, you can see that actual in case of C. elegans, CD3, CD4, these genes are actually important for promoting cell death. But in case of mammals, this caspase is very important, and you all know about the pro-apoptotic gene, anti-apoptotic gene. The video link I will provide in our description box so that you can easily go through the previous video. So this is the caspase, and it's very important for mammalian cell death. Okay, we all know this apoptosis is a cell death, and is very important because we all know that we are living, we are not immortal. Okay, so that's why cell also is mortal, and therefore it should, like RBC, it can survive for 120 days. After 120 days the RBC will break down and it will be destroyed, or the cell death can be occurred. It is the common features. Apoptosis is a common feature. Whenever apoptosis cannot be happen, then cell will cancer will be caused. Okay, so it is the caspase. Now the pathway, caspase dependent pathway. This caspase dependent pathway can be occurred in two ways. One is by specific death ligand. We all know that somehow you can see that I am doing some work in office, and this work can be led by our supervisor. So this is this also happen in case of cell also. Actually, the main supervisor is the receptor and the ligand. This ligand and receptor binding can occur cascade of signaling. This cascade of signaling is the main reason for doing any work like cell division, like protein formation, DNA replication, transcription, translation, whatever. So we can see the effect. The cell is divided. We can see the cell is divided now. But who supervises this? Supervisor is the ligand and receptor, and this cascade of signaling is the main supervisor, main reason who says the cell that you now divide. Okay, so it's the basic pathway. Now for death of the cell, whenever body understand that now it is the time to occur cell death, particular cell death, then the particular ligand is present here. This ligand is a death ligand, is also called as Fas ligand. Fas ligand. Actual Fas receptor is a receptor. Fas receptor also is a protein. So Fas receptor is a protein of TNF family. TNF, that is tumor necrosis factor family. Tumor necrosis factor family. So Fas is a protein or receptor. Fas receptor is a protein that is under TNF family. Okay, so this is the Fas receptor. Okay, this is a common action. I am showing the common basic mechanism of apoptosis. Okay, so at first in plasma membrane of cell, particular cell, there is a receptor called Fas receptor. This Fas receptor is the receptor under TNF family, that is tumor necrosis factor family. Now this Fas receptor, whenever body or our system says that now the cell have to die, the time is over, then Fas ligand is a particular ligand. This ligand can bind with this receptor. This is Fas receptor. This is also called as death ligand and death receptor. So this Fas ligand and Fas receptor, Fas is a monomeric protein actual. Whenever this ligand and receptor bind, they become the trimerization. Trimerization means three. So they form trimerization. These three receptors, these three units come close to each other whenever ligand is bind to the receptor, particular receptor. So Fas ligand bind to the particular receptor, Fas receptor, and then this trimerization happen. Whenever this trimerization happen, now these in the cytosolic part of the Fas receptor, there is an adaptor molecule. Adaptor molecule is present in the cytosolic part of the Fas receptor. Now, whenever this ligand and receptor bind, this is like a relay race. That I am saying something, someone these are very secret, and they pass the word. I am saying like cat to someone by whispering. He also transferred the word to somebody. This time, ultimately, this is the cascade of signaling pathway. This happens in the receptor molecule. Whenever Fas ligand bind to the Fas receptor, then in the cytosolic part there is an adaptor molecule. This adaptor molecule becomes activated. This adaptor molecule becomes activated. Now this adaptor molecule then bind with, we all know about the initiator caspase and effector caspase. We all know from the previous lecture that initiator caspase that activate the initial part of the cell death. They are 1, 2, 4, 8, 9, 12. Caspase, okay. Two type of caspase can be seen. Initiator caspase 2, 4, 8, 9, 12. 8, 9 is very much important. And effector caspase 3, 6, 7, 4. So caspase 2, caspase 4, caspase 8, caspase 9, caspase 12. They are the initiator caspase. They start some reaction. They start some death response or death signaling. And the effector is the main effector molecule. Like my parents are saying me to study some. They say me that do your study. But in our study, teacher will help us to to make easier the sense of the study, to teach us. Okay, so this is the function of actual effector. Effector helps us directly, and initiator just initially provoke you to do something. So now this adapter molecule at first bind to the initiator caspase 8. Initiator caspase 8. At first it becomes not active or inactive. This inactive form is called procaspase 8. After that the caspase 8 is formed with the help of adapter molecule. This caspase 8 become active by autocleavage. This procaspase 8 become active. Thereafter caspase 8 activate effector caspase that are 6 or 7. Thereafter it is downstream caspase, actual caspase 6 or caspase 7. After that DNA fragmentation happen, and we all know about the pro-apoptotic gene. The genes are BAX and BAD gene. These BAX and BAD gene become activated and cell death occurs. So what happens in the specific death ligand caspase dependent pathway? In this pathway caspase is used, and this type of actual mechanism, fast ligand and fast receptor does a lot of work. So আমি যদি এবার বাংলায় বলি, I am telling you in Bengali that fast ligand fast receptor এর সাথে প্রথমে বাইন্ড করবে যখন সেল বুঝতে পারে যে এখন কাজ আমার হয়ে গেছে। এখন fast receptor এর সাথে fast ligand বাইন্ড করবে। fast receptor monomeric ছিল, তারা কি করলো লিগ্যান্ডের সাথে বাইন্ড করে দে আর বিকামিং ট্রাইমেরিক, ট্রাইমেরাইজেশন তিনটে ফর্ম করলো। দেন অ্যাটাচড উইথ দ্য অ্যাডাপ্টার মলিকিউল। এই অ্যাডাপ্টার মলিকিউলগুলো প্রথমে caspase 8 কে অ্যাক্টিভেট করলো, প্রোকাসপেস 8 থেকে caspase 8 তৈরি করলো। caspase 8 তৈরি হওয়ার পর দে অ্যাক্টিভেট effector molecule that is caspase 6 or 7. After that they motivate or they promote BAX and BAD gene. BAX and BAD gene we already have studied about the BAX and BAD gene, the pro-apoptotic gene. Now after that this যখন এই জিনটা অ্যাক্টিভেট হলো তখন সেল ডেথ খুব সহজে হয় এবং এই ফাস্ট রিসেপ্টরটা হচ্ছে টিএনএ ফ্যামিলির অন্তর্গত, টিউমার নেক্রোসিস ফ্যাক্টর ফ্যামিলির অন্তর্গত একটা বলতে পারো তোমার রিসেপ্টর বা প্রোটিন। ওকে, নাও আমরা মোটামুটি ভাবে যেটা পড়লাম সেটা হচ্ছে caspase ডিপেন্ডেন্ট পাথওয়ের মধ্যে স্পেসিফিক ডেথ লিগ্যান্ড। এখন আমরা এই ঘটনাটাও হতে পারে, চলো আমরা শুরু করি। By stress related damage, by stress related damage. Now which type of stress is it? This stress is actual X-ray, UV ray, whatever. So somehow we frequently do X-ray for checking our bones and all everything. This radiation is very bad to our health also. It's important in some aspect. If you want to see the condition of your broken bone, or is it broken or not, then we have to do X-ray or any other radiation therapy in our body, but it's very very bad. This stress can damage your body also, can damage your cell also. If this damage cannot be happen, okay, somehow if you consider that some boys smoke, and the smoke can inhale many type of carcinogenic material in their respiratory tract in their body, and the cell of the lungs that is mutated, they become they become stalled, or the apoptosis can be happen in the damaged cell, because we all know that in our cell cycle there is G1, S, G2 and M phase, and in every transaction period there is a checkpoint. They always check if the cell is completely the function of the cell is completely done in this G1 phase, then only can they transfer into S phase. Otherwise checkpoint halt the stage, and apoptosis may be happen in this case. But if this stress can mutate your gene, it can mutate your cell, but it cannot be checked by checkpoint, then it can become uncontrolled cell proliferation. Uncontrolled cell proliferation, that means it can happen cancer in your body. So it's very important. So now we are saying about the stress related damage. Whenever X radiation, UV radiation can cause mutation or any other happening in your body, then body become cell become dead. Okay, cell death can be happen. In this case, damage in apoptosis. It is also actual caspase dependent. It is also in caspase dependent. Now, whenever we all see about the we all discussed about the Fas ligand or death receptor mediated damage, but now I am talking about the stress related damage. Stress like already discussed, UV ray, X-ray. Now what happens? Whenever any death stimuli like stress, like UV radiation, X-ray comes out in our body, somehow we have to do X-ray for checking our bones, is it breakage or not, or many things. So whenever death stimuli enter into our body, what happens? It causes upliftment of calcium level in cell. So calcium level becomes uplifted, becomes high. What happens this? Now calcium can change the upliftment of calcium level can change the permeability of mitochondrial membrane. This is the mitochondria. That's a very important fact that cytochrome C is a very private enzyme that is present only in mitochondrial living cell. It's a main difference or indicator of the between the living cell and non-living cell. In case of living cell, cytochrome C always present inside the mitochondria, but in case of non-living cell, cytochrome C comes out from the mitochondria. So this is the indication whenever we can find cytochrome C in cytosol, it is a dead cell. Okay, because cytochrome C always present in the mitochondria. So whenever calcium level becomes uplifted, cytochrome C comes out from the mitochondria. Why? Because of the changing of permeability of the mitochondria. Mitochondrial membrane becomes changed. The permeability of the mitochondrial membrane becomes changed, so that cytochrome C comes out. Now this cytochrome C actual was a lots of function. That is, it can form a cascade of reaction. It can form a structure that is called apoptosome. Apoptosome. What is this apoptosome? Actually, it is mediated through caspase 9, cytochrome C, and APAF1. What is this APAF? APAF actual apoptotic cytochrome C with the help of APAF1 and DATP. It can form apoptosome that activate caspase 9. Caspase 9 is an initiator caspase. So from this name you can find that apoptotic protease activating factor 1. So what is apoptotic protease? We all know that caspase is an enzyme. This is the full form of caspase is, we all know, the cysteine dependent aspartate directed protease. So is a protease. What type of protease is it? It's an apoptotic protease that cause apoptosis of the cell. So this is a factor 1 protein that form apoptotic protease activation. Okay, apoptotic protease activation. So it can activate caspase, that is caspase 9. This ultimately activate caspase 3. From procaspase 3 inactivate caspase 3 to the form activate caspase 3, and ultimately they can cause cell death. Actually, this is the stress related damage in apoptosis. What happens? At first, death stimuli enter into our cell. This cell can uplift calcium level. This calcium level change the permeability of the mitochondrial membrane. It comes out cytochrome C from the mitochondria, and this cytochrome C form APAF1. With the APAF1 ultimately activate caspase 3, and that cause cell. Another term is genotoxic molecule. It can be happen through this is also a caspase dependent molecule. This can be happen through cytotoxic T cell. What happened? Cytotoxic T cell, whenever found, this is like Lord Kalima. It whenever see anything notorious in the cell, it can secrete perforin and granzyme. Perforin is can cause perforation. It can cause cell cell একটা গর্ত তৈরি করে. This can perforate in a cell membrane, and granzyme like granite just throw it and burst it and damage the cell. And whenever it can be seen that any transmembrane receptor carries any antigen molecule or any bad molecule, then caspase 7 directly activated, and this caspase 7 then damage the cell. This is the genotoxic molecule that is also caspase dependent molecule. So today we will discuss about the caspase dependent mechanism of apoptosis. I think you will enjoy this. Thank you very much. Stay safe and please subscribe our channel.